What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I apologize again, probably glitching and all the issues I'm having without my Ethernet. Missed my damn office. Cannot wait, but they've been doing some work. They're on their lunch break now, so we're going to get this in, and we're going to talk about day 2 of training camp. Getting excited. The closer it gets, baby, 44 days away from game number 1, baby. So let's effing go. Going to show you some highlights from the day. Going to show you some of the tweets from some people, and then I'll give you some of the notes that I had as well. So you're up to date with everything that's going down. Some excitement in the air. Let's start it off with a little video here of these guys coming out. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear from you. Let's effing go, baby. Go Birds.
I appreciate that. I mean, come on. Need the energy. Come on. Great day. Have a great day.
Great day indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Day 2 of training camp in the books. So we're going to look at a few more videos. Then I'm going to show you some of those tweets, and we're going to get rocking and rolling here, but let me jump over to some of these comments. I'm not going to be able to hit on all of these. I mean, I'll try to answer them, but it's going to make this damn thing lag. But my man Justin in here, let's go. Happy to see you for a live one, my man. Yo, my dude. Yo, BMO, hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Nice to see all of you in here. Go Birds. Indeed, we will be destroying. My man Wheels in here. Anthony, let's go. Yes, I was definitely in there. I gave you a shout out as well. I saw you shouting me out, trying to make it to those things, trying to be interactive in there. Get the juices flowing here. I've been doing that for years. Love to see you guys in there, though. So we're just trying to build this bad boy, all you sickos out there. So appreciate you taking the time. I'm doing well. House is getting there, but appreciate you all. Hope you are doing well. My man Drew in here. Let's effing go. All you sickos out there, hope you're having a damn good one. But happy to see you in here for a live one. We're going to go through. We're going to take a look at some of these clips and some of these tweets, and then we're going to talk about it as I go through them. But you can see Nick Sirianni fired up again today. So let's ourselves get fired up. And practice makes perfect, baby. Let's go.
Get it perfect. Here, grab it here.
Of it, love him fired up, love his passion for the game. Truly beautiful. Now let's take a gander at running backs coach Jamal Singleton. Kenny G there, also Kennedy Brooks in the background. But look, the passing game, you saw the video from a few weeks ago I made. I think this is going to be a much different offense with that added running back passing attack. So very excited about it. But when speaking about passing attack, well, here's Devontae Smith. Ball, not the ball machine on Sundays, and well, any other damn day anybody wants to get it. Mr. QB1 himself, Jalen Hurts. Just can't wait to see his continued development. Going out for another MVP run, and let's go win that Super Bowl this season. Now let's take a gander at some more of the wide receivers we'll be throwing to. Jay, Alameda, Rambo was there, and then at the end, Hazelwood was getting in. So just seeing some wide receivers, touching down in space there, and getting open for their quarterback to get down in space. Now, here's some offensive. Getting some work in with Lane Johnson as Jeff Stoutland coaching him up. So whoever wins that right guard job, you've heard me say it, I don't care. I still think we'll be the best offensive line in the game. So very excited about this line. But let's not forget about this defense. Saw some cornerbacks out there again. Top 3. If that trio can stay healthy, one of the best, if not the best trio in the game, baby. So excitement abound, ladies and gentlemen. Those were some of the clips. Chris Franklin, Dave Zangaro. A lot of these guys really appreciate what they're doing out there. But let's take a gander at some of their tweets. Now, before the practice started, we heard from Sean Desai. And you know how damn excited I am. I'll post that link down below in the comments after this video. But this defense got me quite excited. I'm ready to run through a wall. But you can see, doesn't matter who's getting first team reps, just making sure everybody gets those reps, be given a fair chance to compete. So we know even if they're not even on the first team, a lot of these guys will be getting reps regardless. So it's about rotation in a lot of these spots. And I think this defense will dominate. And because of, a big reason because of that is they want to play a physical brand of football. And, you heard him say in his first presser, they want to be palpable. They want people to feel them. And look, Desai, man, just being from Philly, he knows what we expect. And I'm pretty damn excited. And another thing he had mentioned I wanted to point out was Nakobe Dean, leader of this defense with that green dot. Excited to see what he does as that middle linebacker. But he brought him up and said that he's done a good job so far. But he's thrown a lot at the defense early during install. He wants to see how well these guys handle it. We know how smart Nakobe Dean is. We know that this dude, he's ready to take the reins. He's got a bunch of his friends here to help him do it. So this defense, I cannot stress enough how much I think they're going to be top 3, if not the best defense in the league. Mark that down, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited about this entire team. So I hope you're excited too. We're getting closer and closer. But I also, my friend, enjoy seeing Sirianni fired up. I think that, his passion for the game, I stress how much I loved seeing that, when we hired him. So can't stress enough every time, how smart he is and just how passionate about this team. So I love every second of it, my man. So, my dude Twisted, let's effing go. Love to see it. And, you guys, appreciate you taking the time early in the day. Going to try to get through. If this guy comes back from lunch, just going to have to deal with it. But got a video back live. I can't hear me. What's that? Yeah. Wow. My bad. So I'm going to need to. Okay. Appreciate that. I'm going to have to watch out for that. But, dude, I had a fear for showing these videos, before I just stopped showing videos because of things like that I was doing. So I really appreciate you saying that. I will try to remember that for next time. But just do a little lip reading, pretend you know what I'm saying. But let's move through this bad boy. Just really excited about those players. So not much being said there. But we started the day off. E.J. Smith giving us a picture here. A beautiful day, but hot as hell. So hopefully they, kept cool. Nobody had any issues, so that's great. Hopefully Swoop stayed cool. I'm sure they got some kind of air system in that damn suit, but, his ass is out there. Sorry, I am still sick, so bear with me here. But we're going through now the same injury report as the other day. Reddick will not participate, but he'll be there next week. Barnett and Avonte Maddox limited due to their injuries from last year they're coming back from, so nothing surprising there. Overall, pretty damn healthy. Love to see it. Now, you saw the video clip, but Nick Sirianni effing fired up. They made a nice now I was going through as I was getting these notifications and just, trying to keep up with this. So Nick Sirianni fired up, just yelled at the receivers, and you saw that clip where, just trying to make things perfect, man. And I love every second of that. So pumped about that. Juergens, again, starting off at right guard, and we talk about people are going to get their chance. They need to shine when they do. And this kid, from what I'm hearing, he's doing pretty well. He put on the weight he needed to, and some excitement in the air. So whether it's he or Steen, let's go, baby. So excited there for the offensive line. Now, A.J. Brown starting us off with the slot fade over Josiah Scott. Decent coverage, but a nice throw and catch, which you love to see overall. Heard that AJ had a great day. So number 1 wide receiver, 1A and 1B, Devontae Smith. You love that. Now, a little bit of injury news. One thing did happen. Boston Scott limped off to the sideline. But from what I am seeing, everything is good. He was back doing limited things. He should be all right. Now, we've talked about it. He's got Trey Sermon on his tail. So we'll see who wants to be that 4th running back, but want to be healthy there. Now, these running backs, adding to this passing game, that's something Boston Scott can definitely do. But you've got guys like DeAndre Swift, who, again, mentioned this a few weeks ago in that video where I really feel this is about to be a huge part of this game that, we were missing. And, for Jalen Hurts and this offense. And I cannot wait. So back-to-back receptions. And look, this dude, he's very elusive. We love his game, and we know he needs to stay healthy. But if he does, I cannot wait to see what he does here. So go ahead, DeAndre Swift. Keep getting yourself out there. Now, Marcus Mariota with a nice throw to Deion Kane. Might be a wide receiver to watch. Now, we talked about this already when we signed him. Deion Kane had a great year last year. That's a picture from last year. And look, I think that this kid, he almost made the roster. He went to the Steelers, then he went to the USFL. We talked about when in the USFL, he added, the capability to return the ball. And that's something the Eagles are lacking. So maybe he finds himself a roster spot. So having a good day today, that bodes well for he. Now, lots of competition at wide receiver. So you've got Greg Ward here, another guy who's been around for a while on the practice squad last year, but he catches a deep touchdown pass from Marcus Mariota, beat Josh Jobe. So go ahead and get yourself some. Now, we'll bring that back up here in a second, Josh Jobe. But Nolan Smith, we all know the excitement in the air there. ESP bringing up the fact that his jump off the edge, we know that there's excitement about Nolan Smith and bright future ahead on this Eagles team. But after that Quez play, Nolan Smith followed it up with a sack. So, look, this is training camp. We're taking it all with a grain of salt, but hey, we're here to get excited. It's sicko season. That's what we do in these parts. Now, Joby got some redemption. Gets a pass breakup on the Devontae Smith. So, Josh Jobe, somebody I feel that can definitely make this roster. We talked about my surprise last year making the roster, and he did just that. You remember when I was at training camp last year, I brought this kid up, and his gameplay just I thought he was James Bradbury, his build, first off, when I saw him out there, but love his toughness, his versatility. I think that adds a big dimension here, helps on special teams. So definitely another shot to make the roster this year, but that cornerback battle is effing deep. Go check out those top 20 battles for training camp. That video is loaded with content, but every damn battle your heart could desire on offense, defense, special teams, it is talked about in that one. And those corners, they are deep. Now, up next, we've got Quez Watkins. That was the play that was just mentioned from that sack there. But Quez seems to be overall right now ahead of Olamide. But look, we're in the second day of practice. We've only had OTAs. So take all of this with a grain of salt. But Quez out there doing good things. That is a great sign. Talked about having he and Olamide. That is great for the Eagles. Now, on defensive side of the ball, Patrick Johnson with the sack. That was after Nolan Smith's sack. So maybe it was a half there. But look, Patrick Johnson, another guy fighting for a job who I feel is definitely on the bubble. I'd love to see him make it. But, oh, my Lord, are we deep at edge rushers. I'm telling you, go check out that top 20 battles video. There is so many great battles going on right now in camp. Now, up next, Jalen Carter, the first pick of the Eagles. We all know we're all very excited about this young man. But on one play earlier today, Jalen Carter was double teamed as the play went to the right. He pushed both blockers over, didn't make the tackle, but shrunk play out for someone else. Very impressive. We all know. I've told you multiple times, I think that this dude is an upgrade over Javon Hargrave. So let's effing go. Love to see him out here already being very impressive. Then you see that Dave Zangaro posted that Jalen Carter says one of his goals this season is to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Feels like Sean Desai defense fits him. Well, you guys know this was my number one pick for the Eagles pre-draft because of how I felt Sean Desai's system fit this young man. So, yes, I agree 100%, and I do believe he could win Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. Let's effing go. Up next, I'd like to see a little bit of scuffles happening, people getting a little chippy. Love to see it. Sue Opeta, Tyrese Robinson fighting for an interior offensive line job. Another one on those top 20 battles. So go check that video out. But love to see it. Getting a little chippy and guys trying to win a job. So go out there and put it all on the line. Now, Mario Goodrich, another one that is part of that cornerback battle. He gets an interception here off Ian Book, who seemed to be getting more third-team reps than Tanner McKee today, where it seemed Tanner McKee was getting a little bit more than Book yesterday. So, okay, we talked about it. I don't think we even keep a third one. Now that the 40 Winers got that rule made because of the Eagles and Hassan Reddick, well, you can, suit a third quarterback up from the practice squad. So whoever makes the practice squad, that's who you suit up. Now, after that, that's all I had from the practice. The practice wrapped up after an hour and 19 minutes, but hot as hell, they said, over 100 degrees. So hopefully everyone was able to stay cool. Then afterwards, they were able to talk to Devontae and Slay and Mailata, but at one point they talked to Devontae, and it was actually Slay first, but that's fine. Devontae Smith says there's always room for improvement with his route running and other things. He wants to do things faster this season. He isn't worried about a contract extension or anything. God's plan. Now, we know after this year, he's definitely going to get his extension. But this dude is about to go ball out this year, and he just wants to get better. I've told you a million times. I think this kid is Hall of Fame bound. I think he's going to be one of the best receivers. He was one of the most fun to watch at Alabama. And look, having A.J. Brown here, that's really scary for opposing defenses. So keep getting better. Keep making this offense more scary. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, they talked to Slay, and one of the things they asked him about was Matt Patricia. It's cool with me, said Slay. Slay said they've talked and they respect each other. Kind of went a little bit further into it, saying that, they each have the same goal. They want to win a Super Bowl. It is what it is, man. This guy doesn't really have a big role. He's just kind of, in the background. He's got experience with, Super Bowl winning teams. So former head coach Darius Slay, here in the building. And look, as long as they're on the same page with the same goal, I'm ready to rock and roll. Then Jordan Mailata, he was the final one up, but he talked about Jalen Carter's speed. Hasn't gotten to see Nolan Smith just yet, but we're all very, very excited there. So, man, an exciting day 2 here, and I'll continue to keep you updated with all of these things, whether they're doing walkthroughs, practices. I will let you know all of those things. But tonight, we'll be live again for Fan Friday. A lot of excitement. We're going to talk about all this stuff, the battles, the things we've seen the first week, everything going down here. So, truly appreciate you all tuning in. But let's go, baby. Let me hear your thoughts on this, though. How are you feeling about this team? What's good, my man GP? Yo, appreciate you taking the time, my dude. Yes, Rambo was in one of those videos earlier in this video. So go check that out. Nolan Smith is one I'm really excited about this year. Oh, yeah. I'm very excited about all of our rookies in like the first 5 picks there. So pumped. But, yeah, Jalen Carter is going to shred people alive. I'll be real with you. But yes, he will. And look, I understood why people wanted Bijan Robinson. That's fine. But I was adamant about Jalen Carter for a reason. And I was adamant about Jordan Davis the year before. So excitement in the air. But, yes, all the rookies, a lot of excitement here, even Steen and Sidney Brown. I think that a lot to be excited about here, how he continues to do big things. So we're going to destroy. I told you before, I really think that we will beat this sack record. 73 to tie it, 74 to beat it. Let's go. Tired of the media talking about practice times. I learned 2 years in a row. It's working. Yeah, man. It's hilarious to see them always whining about something. But like I said last year, look, we're staying healthy, and then we were predominantly healthy last year. So, hey, let them just keep, and they're not out here making stuff up about Hurts anymore or this defense because they can't. Those narratives are getting destroyed, and told you, I'm going to change the game, not letting them do that crap anymore. So it's funny to me, but they got to get their clicks somehow, right? I'm going to continue to just giving the correct information and showing you what I see, what I hear, and hope that you enjoy that. So that's all they have. If they don't know what they're watching and have nothing to talk about, I guess that's what, you depend on. But for me, I'm going to depend on you guys showing up while I just continue to talk some birds, baby. All you sickos out there. It's always sicko season, man. But, yeah, he does need all the quarterbacks he can get. They had to make that rule for him, so good for them, man. But, yo, my man, let's go. And that's right. We talked about those reveals last night. They will be on sale on Tuesday, so, woo, let's go. But I can't wait for Monday. I'll be live after those drop. We'll be getting excited talking about that. But it's all the videos and the tweets I had from you, but I did take some notes. We'll see if anything differs that wasn't brought up in that stuff. Talked about AJ Brown balling out there today. Bradbury also had a great practice, but Kenny G seemed to have the majority with the ones, but we talked about all of them. We're going to rotate in. Swift doing good in the pass game again. We saw that. Penny made a nice catch. He's probably not going to get too much work in the pass game, but we talk about all these guys being able to do that. That is how you're able to add that to the offense. Goddard with his screens doing big things. Of course, he is always going to be a big part of this offense. Can't wait. Oh, Herschel's apparently under me. Kicked him. Sorry about that. Calcaterra and Stoll each had a nice catch today. Quez looks like he's, talked about that. Kayvon was with the first team over Terrell Edmonds. So it was Kayvon Wallace and Reed Blankenship as the safeties. Again, you're going to see people rotating. BG was with the first team as well. Nolan Smith rotated in at times with Reddick out. Jordan Davis had a sack today. Just continues to show how much better in shape he is and how dominant of a player he is. People are in for a rude awakening there. Justin Evans had a forced fumble on Jack Stoll. Almost had one on Calcaterra. And then Patrick Johnson with the sack we talked about, but then he ended things with an offsides penalty. So continue to improve. And look, that's what practice is for. You're going to see mistakes. You're going to see things happen, but that's what this is all about. I'm not going to break down every play from Jalen Hurts. Oh, he got sacked by this guy doing an interception. Look, man, these things are going to happen. That's what training camp is for. If something sticks out and it's a cool play, we're going to talk about it, but you're going to take it all with a grain of salt, right? We're not going to lose our minds, but we're excited because we're sickos and we love our effing birds, and we're going to talk about it because that's what we do. But tonight, I'll be back to talk about it live for Fan Friday. So I hope you'll join me as I'll talk about some of these battles. I'll bring some of those graphics with. Going to make a post here so some of you guys can get some of those questions in for the mailbag. A lot of things going on here at the house today. We'll see when they leave, but I'll be trying to make that video around 8:39, somewhere in there, maybe 9:30. It's been pure chaos. Appreciate you. Sorry for the lagging. The video's not working at the beginning. I'm so sorry. Once I get this office back, I can't wait because I'm going to finish painting my room, get all my stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait. But lots of work still to be done here. But appreciate you riding with me. If you got anything from this video, do me a favor, and I agree with you. Those dogs, they are already eaten. Love to see it. But if you got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe down below. Until next time, which is later tonight for Fan Friday, I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. I hope you're all having yourselves a great day so far. Remember, it is Friday, so excitement in the air. Hope to see you guys at open practice in a couple of weeks. We're here in training camp. We made it here, right? We're 44 days away from game one. So close, I can taste it. So I hope you're having a good one. If you need anything, you know you can always reach out, whether it's to talk about birds, talk about life, whatever it may be. But I better see your ass there. I'm not sure how it's going to work, if it'll be the same lot that I always am set up at for games, because that's always lot E, as I tell you. But we'll see how this works for open practice. But wherever I am, I'm going to let you guys know. Maybe I'll make some live videos, some posts. Love to, and we'll talk before about where we can meet up, whatever, but love to meet some of you. Love to see some of you again. I remember a couple years ago, one of the first times someone was like, Jimmy Smith, and I met one of you at one of these practices. You don't understand how weird that was to be at the Eagles Stadium and hear someone yelling. But last year, that security guard, I got to always shout you out, dude, at training camp, giving me those props in front of all the Eagles players and the people I was with. That was awesome. So you guys are really awesome, and I'd love to meet you. Love to hang out with you. I'll be with the family. So love to introduce you guys and meet your families and friends and whatever. Have a great time. Maybe do a little bit of pre-gaming, because that's what you sickos and I are all about. Getting ready for whatever it is, no matter whatever. It could literally be an open practice. We're going to be tailgating. We're going to get rowdy. That's just the way Eagles fans are, and I love every second of it. We're stronger together, baby. So I can't wait to see you all at that open practice. But before that, hope to see you tonight for Fan Friday. Hope you all have a great rest of your Friday. But until then, you stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!